What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Afan, and today I'm going to watch this movie that a lot of you have asked me to see it. So yeah, finally I'm watching it. It's called Schindler's List. And like I said, a lot of you have asked me to see this film. Just a disclaimer before I get into it, though, this will be my first time ever watching this movie. However, I have seen a clip from this movie, which was shown to me in high school in freshman year by our teacher. It was for no particular reason. It wasn't even a history class. It was actually a civics class. It was at the end of the day. We just had some extra time, like 5 minutes or something, and we asked him to play a movie, and he played this movie, the teacher. So yeah, it was like a train, and they were like putting water on the train or something. I don't remember. It was a couple of years ago, so my memory's not that fresh. But that's it. That's all I know. And yeah, first time watching this movie. Before we start the movie, though, if you want to see the full-length reaction to this and pretty much everything else that I have done, and also if you want early access to these videos and also the full-length reactions, they're on my Patreon. Link in the description to my Patreon. Thank you so much, every single one of you, for supporting me all this time. All right, that's pretty much it. So yeah, without any further ado, it's a 3-hour-long movie, more than 3 hours. Let's get into this, it's going to take a while, so let's do it. Yeah, here we go. There's no audio. There's audio. Just as I was going to say there's no audio, I had to make sure. Is my headset on? September 1939, the German forces defeated the Polish army in 2 weeks. 1939, that's when World War II started, right? Jews were ordered to register all family members and relocate to major cities. More than 10,000 Jews from the countryside. I suck at reading. What was that? Krakow. Arrive in Krakow daily. Okay.
Name?
It's in black and white. This movie wasn't that old. 1993, I think. Also, I was in color at the start, so.
Elsa Bauchmann.
Josef
Windful.
Nadel Rahel.
Gertruda.
Samuel.
Know who that man is?
I know.
Liam Neeson. Is that got a particular set of skills that I'll use to smoke this cigarette. Never seen that movie, by the way, but I don't really need to. I know the whole premise of that movie. Ah, he does have a particular set of skills.
They are from. You can say they are from me.
Who is me? Is his name really me?
Agnieszka, I would give anything to hear you sing tonight.
Oh, how tall is that woman he's dancing with? Does that other dude look quite short? Or maybe he is short, because he looks quite short next to Liam Neeson as well. Maybe Liam Neeson's really tall.
What you doing? Stay.
Focus has shifted.
Sweetheart, you're the picture of loneliness.
Go no.
Very well played, eh?
Come to the table, girls. Drink with us.
I like how he's just observing everything. Storm was different. That's for sure.
Who is that man?
That's Oscar Schindler.
Schindler. Making friends, he is. Wow. The Jewish Council comprised of 24 elected Jews personally responsible for carrying out the orders of the regime in Krakow, such as drawing up lists Work details, food. I wasn't going to place large complaints.
I do not know the answer.
Article 47. No, you don't know anything.
I mean, what if I just took this thing off? What are they gonna do about it?
They will shoot you. Now, why don't you stop?
It's a chair.
Wow.
I'm looking for... Made what? Pots and pans?
By law, I have to tell you, sir, I'm a Jew.
Well, I'm a German, so there we are. I know nothing about enamelware. Do you?
I was just the accountant.
Simple engineering, though, wouldn't you think? Change the machines around.
Oh, this is... took me a second to recognize him.
Army contract. Once the war ends, forget it. But for now, it's great. You can make a fortune, don't you think?
It's that guy from Iron Man 3. That's where I know.
You don't have any money.
Not that kind of money. You know anybody? Jews, yeah. Investors. I'd make sure it's known the company's in business. I'd see that it had a certain panache. That's what I'm good at. Not the work, not the work. The presentation.
We saw that earlier. Oh, they've got my picture up there.
Client who sold it to the German army. The freezing cold, it broke. Problem.
This is not my problem.
The German army wants to find out where it came from. I'm going to make sure they find out. Now it's your problem. It's illegal to buy or sell anything on the street. We don't do that. We're here to pray. Do you have any idea how much a shirt like this costs?
Nice things cost money.
They left. Just like the others. They don't want this. I mean...
How many?
Ooh, okay.
I'm going to need some other things too.
This one's a risk taker, eh? It's understandable, like I said, the time they live in. March 2019, 41, their deadline for... established. Surrounding areas are forced from their homes and required to crowd into... You're a wizard, Harry. What was that? Kid stick. I don't know why when it's little children it's a little different, you know what I mean? Or moved out of there to this place. And this guy gets to have all of it.
It could not be better.
Well.
How on earth could it possibly be?
Those guys are quite uppity. Sound like it, at least.
Come on, they're not as bad as everyone says. Well, the worse than everyone says, but it's a lot of money.
Give me my house.
That's funny, but when you know what he's actually talking about, it's... Oh, no.
You look like a clown, you know.
Good enough! Look where you're living. Look where you've been. Did I call this meeting? Wanted to speak to me. I'm here. I've made you a fair offer.
Fair would be a percentage on the company.
How do we know that you will do what you say?
Because I said I would. You want the contract?
You're a true businessman. He's just looking to make a profit of the situation. They don't really have a choice, do they?
Generally, they get a little more. Are you listening?
What was that about the SS? The rate? The what?
Jewish worker's salary. You pay it directly to the SS, not to the worker. He gets nothing.
But it's less. That's the point I'm trying to make. Poles cost more.
Yeah, reducing the cost.
Or 10 healthy women for the...
I am healthy.
Bring your sister, okay?
Cheap labor, eh? That's why he's looking for women.
You're a musician? Yeah. I'd find a good hiding place if I...
I'm not.
Stay in this line all day, you'll still get one of these. They're no good. You'll have to leave the line now, then you'll get a blue card, a blouse.
I like the way it's shot, you know? It feels real. Like it's happening, you know what I mean? Like, it's not a movie, but it's like an actual thing.
Marshal, I think you misunderstand the meaning of the word.
No blow shines, stand over there. Move. Next.
I teach history and literature. Since when it's not essential.
Oh, like COVID. Essential worker.
This is not right. Very good. He's 53 years old. It's too new. Thank you.
Crazy. I'm a metal polisher.
Okay. Essential worker, I see.
Sir, I have 10 work permits here for the Deutsche Enamelfabriken signed by Mr. Bankier and myself.
With the file. But don't touch both the electrodes at the same time. You'll get electrocuted.
Yeah.
Here, have a try.
Right, I play the flute.
Moses is a skilled metal worker. He can make tin pots, he can make tanks, he can make whatever Mr. Schindler asks. He's highly skilled. Give him your card. Moses, give him your card. Ask you a lot.
The one before her might be the one. Could type without even looking. Well, she can type without looking. Oh, this is the one. Yeah.
You need a secretary, Cichon.
I don't know how. They're all so qualified.
You have to choose.
All of them.
Big smile. Big smile.
Whoa, he actually picked all of them? I was just joking. All right. Lovely.
Some more fresh fruit. The real rarities. Oranges, lemons, pineapples. I need several boxes of Cuban cigars.
The real rarities, eh?
Anticipating the enclosed bids, will meet with your approval, and looking forward to a long and mutually prosperous association, I extend to you in advance my sincerest gratitude and very... Tuesday of next week.
Yeah, they're just following for no reason.
Just pretend, for Christ's sake. Is that all? I'm trying to thank you. I'm saying I couldn't have done this without you.
Yeah, it's a way with words, eh?
Acknowledge my gratitude. But also, by the way, be the... Zanovska, who is it? She's so embarrassed. Look at her.
Who is she?
Be careful of the step, miss.
Mrs. Schindler married.
He thought it was another one of his miss.
And built a bankrupt company into a major manufactory and left with a steamer trunk all the riches of the world.
It's comforting to see that nothing's changed.
You're wrong, Emily. There's no way I could have known this before, but there was always something missing. In every business I tried, I can see now it wasn't. Even if I'd known what it was, there's nothing I could have done about it because you can't create this thing. And it makes all the difference in the world between success and failure.
Luck.
War.
I thought it would be war. Yeah. This guy. Oh, lovely.
Promise me, Oscar, no doorman or maitre d' will ever presume I'm anyone other than Mrs. Schindler, and I'll stay.
Well.
Bye, darling.
Marcel and freedom.
Okay, then. We know the answer to that question.
There is a machinist outside who would like to thank you personally for giving him a job. Every day he comes, he's very grateful. It'll just take a minute.
I want to thank you, sir, for giving me the opportunity to work.
You're welcome. I'm sure you're doing a great job.
VSS beat me up.
Doesn't have a hand.
Killed. God bless you, sir.
All right.
You're a good man. He saved my life.
Yes, he did.
God bless him.
Wow. He did, but he didn't. That wasn't, the reason why he did it, though. But he did save their lives. He did very much save their lives.
Don't ever do that to me again.
Go, drive, don't bow.
Did you happen to notice that that man had one arm?
Did he?
What's his use?
Very useful.
Like I said.
Very useful.
Yeah. I'm certain he would have been killed. Like you said, one hand. How is he useful? Sure, very useful, but I don't know if the Nazis would see him that way.
Come with me. I am...
Oh, no. Yeah.
Yes.
Shouldn't they start from the center and work their way? Oh.
Essential worker for Oscar Schindler.
Yes. Twice as useless.
I lost a day of production.
The snow. Look at the snow. Look at the snow.
Okay, then.
Well, the list is correct, sir. There's nothing I can do.
What is your name?
My name? My name is Kunda. Hauptstadt here, Kunda.
K-U-N. I can guarantee you, you'll both be in southern Russia before the end of the month. Good day.
Stern! Stern! It's on!
Yeah. That's a nice trick. It works in some parts of the world still. My uncle used to do that. He was a journalist. He would write people's names down. Just like that. They would listen. He got his accountant.
Sign here, initial there.
Okay, this guy's just a giant. I thought the other guy was short.
I somehow left my work card at home. I'm stupid!
What if I got here 5 minutes later? Then where would I be?
Even in that situation, he's thinking about himself. Where would I be, rather than where would you be? Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. It's I was thinking about that lady that he walked past. That's them. The pile of shoes, the suitcases, the briefcases, all of it. That's all those that didn't get off the train. Wow.
Do you have any questions, sir?
Yeah, well, it's top down. I'm fucking freezing.
I was just gonna say, why? It's snowing.
Of you has domestic experience. Yeah, on second thoughts, I don't really want someone else's maid.
I thought he was gonna pick the one that didn't pick up her hand.
Take it down! It is not!
She says the foundation was put on. She's got to take it down.
Unterscharführer.
Jawohl.
Shoot her.
Commandant! I'm only trying to do my job.
Yeah, I'm doing mine. Oh, shoot her! Here, on my authority.
So that nobody else questions? Oh, and she just got hired.
For it, rebuild it, like she said. We have more to see, but we have only one more hour of life.
I know she was right, but she couldn't allow her to challenge them. Ooh, why the side by side? Kinda looks similar.
Today,
Oh my god.
today,
He has a nose.
remembered. Years from
Not as magnificent as mine, but that's Voldemort. I just realized. Is he always evil? Foundation of the Ghetto, 43. 2 more years? What's that right here? Child has something over. They're hiding all the jewelry. Swallowing it. Right there.
Wie heißt du, hä? Wie heißt du? Wie heißt du?
Rüber zum Platz, Cody! Platz, Cody!
Yeah. If they don't take their stuff, they will take it, so.
I have to check if they're clear. Mila, pack some things, nothing bigger than this.
I can't go in the sewers. I told you I won't go in the sewers. I won't go in the sewers.
Your you! Deine Papiere, Jude!
He left it again?
Deine verdammte
Uh-oh. Well, he's dead. Now they're gonna shoot him as well. I was gonna say they still had him and they shot him. Like, and again, the way they're shooting away, killing people, like they don't even feel anything. You know what I mean? So for them, it's like just like they're like taking a sip. You know what I mean? They giving them poison?
As good as that. Leave her. Give me a moment. Just let me bring her inside. Then join her. Join the line.
Women to the left! Women to the left!
And it's amazing, like they know what will happen if they don't follow orders, but some of them are still standing up, some of them are fighting. Like that woman who said, I won't go in the sewers. It's either that or she's dead. Whoa. And even then, she might have ended up dead.
It doesn't matter anymore. They are cleaning out the ghetto.
There is not enough room for you.
What are you talking about? We tried it before. There's more. Now look at me. You are just scared.
I can fit the girl, but not you.
Mama, I'm coming out. Stay where you are. I'd rather you be here than who knows where.
Oh, wow. You're smart, clean up the way.
Sure.
Quick thinking, eh? Oh, come on.
Stairs. They'll be downstairs soon. You'll be safe there.
Upstairs to building. There's no one here.
I like how he blew the whistle on him first.
Come with me. I will put you in the good line.
If life is still life, you are not a boy anymore. I'm saying a blessing for you.
Is this the first time he's seeing it? He seems shocked. Wait. That's red, right? Why? Why is that red? Right behind her. Okay. Yeah, I think I know why it's red now. Yeah, okay. It stands out. It's what he's focusing on, or what you, the viewer, is focusing on. Because honestly, when she entered the frame, like everything else kind of blurred out. She was the main focus, and even like I didn't mean. Even in that moment, right there, I was looking at her, and after the gunshot, I realized what's happening. Yeah.
Come on.
You know, the guy that dropped behind her. I didn't see him until he dropped behind her. That's a very well shot scene. I like how our minds work. Hope she's okay. Oh man, this is a depressing movie. Wow, he's hiding inside the piano, but they're all waiting for him. Don't come out. Don't come out. Oh, she's gone. Oh no. Wow, the cheerful music.
Ist das Bach? Nein, Mozart. Mozart? Ja.
Das wollen wir heute machen. I wish this fight were over.
Oh, you wish, eh? It's violence all around, flashes and different. Oh, the guy just plays piano and two others are listening, eh? As if nothing's happening. Stern.
Faber Dorothea!
Jawohl!
Rotstein Fahrer!
Jawohl!
Weinberger!
It's that girl. They made it.
Hilberstein! Hart!
He made it too. For how long though?
The worst is over. We are workers now.
I was gonna say there's one person sitting there. You gonna shoot him?
God. Amen.
Wow. Others literally running around working for their life. There's this guy just stretching, and then there's the other one who is annoyed that he's making too much noise.
Make coffee.
Make it yourself.
I'm just like, how do you argue with someone like that?
Another for reprocessing Jewish clothing from the ghetto.
What's that? There's a person kneeling.
But stands to benefit most by moving inside the
sign.
Once your labor is housed on site, it's available to you at all times. You can work them all night if you want. Your factory policies, they'll be respected.
There's a nice sheen about it.
I'd say I'd get you one, but the man who made it's probably dead.
They're not gone. They're here.
They're mine! Every day that goes by, I'm losing money. Every worker that is shot, it costs me money. I have to find somebody else. I have to train them.
We're going to be making so much money that none of this is going to matter.
It's bad business.
Well, I guess there's our answer, he would argue.
Thank you.
Lena. Thank you.
Now he remembers his manners.
Charlotte told me something else about you. That you know the meaning of the word gratitude. That it's not some vague thing with you like it is with others. You don't want anybody telling you what to do. What you want is your own sub-camp. Do you have any idea what's involved? The paperwork alone.
Okay, this guy is a monster. Look at the size difference.
You could make things easier for me. I'd be grateful.
Make sure I see my cut from the factory owners in this camp. The Schindler account. Don't forget who you are working for now.
We need more wine!
She's still around. This guy knows how to make a deal, eh?
What are you doing?
What? Scratching my head. Office, the Armaments Board.
Slowly.
The Armaments Board, the Governor General's Division of the Interior and Chief of Police as fees. And make them on the 1st of each month. As opposed to...
Food?
Herr Director, don't let things fall apart. I work too hard. Thanks for good luck.
Does he actually care? I think he might care about the person, you know? I mean, I know he cares about the people for his business, but I think he might actually care about this person for just, you know.
Well, you're doing well.
I hit your fingers.
But you've been working since, I think, what, about 6 this morning? Yet, such a small pile of hinges.
Oh, you're gonna kill him? Of course. Because obviously.
Oh, Christ.
Just do it already. This is way worse.
No. When you click, it was the angle of the pin.
Maybe it's the pin.
Look how those people just run. This is lucky day.
Let me see.
Gonna try another one.
His factory. Because the machines were being recalibrated this morning.
That doesn't work either.
Put on to shoveling coal.
Oh, it's really his lucky day, eh? Oh my god, imagine that. Every click, though.
Strange, huh?
Very strange. 2 guns. I was like, is it gonna shoot now as he was testing it in the air?
Thank you, Mook.
Horse riding.
So the man can turn out the hinge in less than a minute. Why the long story?
What did they do to him?
Thank you, sir. You're welcome.
He saved him. Okay, I see.
Nobody knows who stole the chicken.
I thought they chopped off his hands or something. I'm like, what did they do to him?
Still, nobody knows.
It was you.
You committed this crime.
No, sir.
But you know who, though?
Yes.
Who?
Him!
He's very gifted.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not sure if it was him, but if it wasn't, that is very smart. More people have to die. Unfortunately, he is dead already, but we could use that.
You're welcome again.
I was gonna say, is this the same kid, that same Daka or Danko, whatever that girl's name was? And, you know, her mother earlier?
Hello? Miss Elsa
I only need
here.
5 minutes.
There he is.
Yes. He wants you.
She gonna go anyways? Now he will. It's not funny. Yes, he will. Of course he will.
They say that no one dies here. They say your factory is a haven. They say you are good.
Who says that?
Everyone.
That can't be good if the officers find out.
People die. It's a fact of life. He wants to kill everybody? Great. What am I supposed to do about it? Bring everybody over? Send them over to Schindler. This place is a haven. It's not a factory for rabbis and orphans and people with no skills whatsoever. I know.
Are you losing money?
No, I'm not losing money. That's not the point.
That's not the point.
It's dangerous. It's dangerous to me.
It is very dangerous. You could be seen like a traitor or whatever, you know what I mean?
He's a wonderful crook. A man who loves good food, good wine, the ladies, making money.
Killing.
He can't enjoy it.
Well, it seems like he does.
TheJKT told me the other day somebody escaped. Gert lined up everybody from the missing command's barracks.
Mm-hmm.
He shot the man to the left of TheJKT, the man to the right of him.
What do you want me to do about it?
Nothing, nothing.
You know what he wants. Come on, Schindler.
Husband and wife.
He's got to be careful though. If he keeps picking these old people and slow people, they're gonna be like, all right, what are you trying to do, bro?
Just a woman on her way somewhere, you know, she was no fatter or thinner or slower or faster than anyone else, and I couldn't guess what had she done.
Nothing. It would seem he doesn't need a reason at all.
Of the Herr Commandante, the more you see, there is no set rules that you can live by. You can't set yourself.
It seemed that way.
He won't shoot you because he enjoys you too much. She was one of a series, neither offending or pleasing him. But you, Helen, it's all right. It's not that kind of a kiss.
I was gonna say she needed that.
A wonderful party. Thank you.
Oh, lovely. Is Schindler changing? Is he becoming actually good? Like, I mean, he was doing good before. I don't know.
You're never drunk. That's real control. Control is power.
Mm-hmm.
A man commits a crime, he should know better. We have him killed and we feel pretty good about it. Or we kill him ourselves and we feel even better. That's not power, though. That's justice. It's different than power. Power is when we have every justification to kill.
But don't. He's trying to play. He's trying to change his mind.
That's what the Emperor said. A man stole something, he's brought him before the Emperor. He knows he's going to die. And the Emperor pardons him. That's power, Ammon. Ammon. The good.
I pardon you.
Oh, his laugh. Reminds me of Voldy.
Ah! Do you know how much it costs? All right.
Ooh, Schindler's words had an impact.
Stan, what the hell are you doing following me around?
Yeah, he realizes it, I think. Okay. How far will that get him, though? I guess it's better than nothing. That's them. Yeah, the mummy and daughter. So cute. Two little bunny teeth.
She was smoking on the job.
Tell her not to do it again.
Wow, literally dragging her from the hair. That hurt my head, man.
I've been unable to remove the stains from your bathtub.
Soap, not lie.
Go ahead, go and leave. Leave, I pardon you.
This guy's a moron. I mean, great, but you know, you know what I mean. I pardon you going.
I pardon you.
You narcissistic f. Shut the f. Is he going to shoot him? He's going to shoot him. Yeah. I was gonna say you couldn't even get him in one shot, but I think that was the point. I don't think he wanted to get him in one shot. I think he wanted to scare the shit out of him first. Too much pardoning for one day, eh? Too much power.
Pray to the Almighty that He will forgive me if I intone the blessing.
They're getting married? There he is.
What does he want to hear? The truth, Helen, is always the right answer.
I don't think so.
Yes, you're right. Sometimes we're both lonely. Yes.
It is the right answer to the question, but not in that circumstance. Not in every circumstance.
And I realize that you're not a person in the strictest sense of the word, but I mean, well, maybe you're right about that too. You know, maybe what's wrong isn't. It's not us. I mean, when they compare you to vermin and to rodents and to lice, just no, you make a good point. You make a very good point.
Bro is having a whole conversation with himself.
Is this the face of a rat?
He's got the two cute teeth, like a rat. I love it when girls have those.
Hath not a Jew eyes?
Man, shut up. It's not that kind of a kiss. That's quite a side by side. Oh my. Oh wow. Now that is that kind of a kiss.
I wish for you a happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. What a lovely cake.
That guy does not look happy. It's not that kind of a kiss. Oh, well, okay. It is that kind of a kiss, I guess. I thought he was just going to kiss her on the cheek. Is that like his sister or wife or something?
We're lined up in front of 2 big warehouses. One was marked.
What happened to Helen, man?
And the other were made.
She alive?
A Jewish.
Oh, barely.
SS gave them, so they told them to breathe all the time because it's good for disinfecting. And then they gassed them. But Mila. So
Mila made it.
If they were there, they would have been gassed.
Yes.
It doesn't make any sense. We're their workforce.
Wow.
What sense does it make to kill your own workforce?
Yeah.
Only to... No, it can't be true. We are very, very important for them.
They don't get it, do they? Logic doesn't fly here. They're being too logical. Making too much sense.
Selection.
Everyone who is alive. Off, man. Oh, like, kind of like makeup.
Separate the sick from the healthy. Those who can work and those who can't. She can work. You can work. You can come.
So, like, even if they're like a little skinny, like weak, you know, weak, that'd be considered sick. Looked like it.
Go back to the barracks.
So what happens to all those children? Yeah.
You didn't see him. They're hiding. I'm telling you, they're hiding.
When you can fit another one in there. Oh, it's the shitter. Ah.
I tried to call you. Yeah, please move.
Oh, quite a picnic, huh?
I'm running a little late, you know.
Okay, that by far was the worst. That girl in the red, you know, her walking around, people are dying around her, and that. Those two are the worst ones so far. It's children, they get me every time, you know, it's just... Not that I don't care about the others, I obviously do, but...
I'll bring the fire hoses.
Where's the fire?
It kind of looks similar, you know? Okay, this was the scene. Wow. So he's doing it to obviously help them, but they think he's doing it to play with them. Yeah, yeah.
You shouldn't do that. That's cruel. Come on.
Yeah, I remember this. So yeah, this was the scene.
Every time the train stops, you open the doors, you give them water, yeah?
Jawohl.
Yeah. This...
Amon did not like that, it would seem. I was thinking, because he told Amon earlier that, you know, to pardon is to be in power. You know what I mean?
A Jewish girl.
Oh, okay. In front of everyone.
Did your brake fall off?
Mm.
I mean, he has so many women. They love him. Yeah, they love him. I mean, he's married, yeah, but he's... She was Jewish. She shouldn't have done it, but you didn't see this girl.
I saw this girl, and this girl was, whoa, she was very good looking.
Oh, it's not him. He's trying to. Okay, I thought it was. He got maybe like. You're a wizard, Harry. Oh, speaking of Lord Voldemort.
It's a gratuity.
I did that.
Ooh. This is Hitler?
Oh.
Where's the mustache?
Sit down.
Oh, no. Oh, he's just saying that. Okay.
There's no future in it. They don't have a future. That's not just good old-fashioned Jew-hating talk. You know.
What the I forgot what I was gonna. Oh yeah, I thought Amon got him in trouble because he talked about the pardon thing, and so he's being nice to them, and so he thought he was trying to take away power from him because that's what he said. That's real powers. But no, it's not that. He's actually helping him. It's ash. It's not snow. Stories about the gas was real, I suppose. 44, just one more year. Department D orders get to incinerate the bodies of more than 10,000 Jews and... That's a head. Wow. Oh, that's German efficiency right there.
The party's over, Oscar. They're closing us down, sending everybody to Auschwitz. What? I don't know. As soon as I can arrange the shipment, maybe 30, 40 days. That would be fun.
Very fun.
To good.
I know the destination. These are the evacuation orders. I'm to help organize the shipments, put myself on the last train.
That's not what I was going to say. I made Gert promise me he'll put in a good word for you. Nothing bad's going to happen to you there. You'll receive special treatment.
It's a girl in the red coat. 10,000 or more like her.
No, I'm going home. Got more money than any man can spend in a lifetime.
That's it.
This is all going to end, I was going to say we'll have a drink then.
I think I better have it now.
Well, he's not pretending anymore.
I know them. I'm familiar with them. I don't have to train them. It's good for you. But he's happy.
Everyone's happy except me. I mean, you're probably scamming me somehow.
Somehow.
100, you've got to be making 3. And if you admit to making 3, then it's 4, actually. How? It's just irritating. I can't work it out.
Look, all you have to do is tell me what it's worth to you. What's a person worth?
No.
They're not?
What's one worth to you?
Oh. They're gonna say they're not people? No. He's gonna take all these people with him home. He said he's going home. He's got all the money he could ever spend. Money?
Necha.
How many?
600. Wow, look at that. 600 exactly. More.
I'm doing. You might even make money at it.
I don't know.
Come on, Julius. I know about the extra food and clothes you give them.
How many cigarettes have you smoked tonight?
Too many.
More. He's pushing too hard. They might get suspicious. But I mean, he has to, right? It's literally their lives.
If you were still working for me, I'd expect you to talk me out of it. It's costing me. Finish the page and leave one space at the bottom.
For yourself. Wow. He's really turned around, eh?
The list is an absolute good. The list is life.
A clerical error here, at the bottom of the last page.
No, there's one more name I want to put there. I'll never find a maid as well trained as...
Helen. I thought he was going to leave the name for... No. Uh-oh.
1 hand of 21.
No.
If you win, I'll pay you 7,400 right marks.
No.
International, I'll make it 14,800.
No.
If I win, the girl goes on my list.
I can't wager Helen in a card game.
Why not?
Wouldn't be right.
She's just going to Auschwitz #2 anyway. What difference does it
She's
make?
not going to Auschwitz. I'd never do that to her. No, I want her to come back to Vienna with me. I want her to come and work for me there. I want to grow old with her.
Are you mad?
The next most merciful thing. We should take her into the woods and shoot her painlessly in the back of the head. A natural 21 was 14,800.
Say your names clearly.
We are the family Dresdner.
Judah Jonas.
He's confused now, eh? He doesn't see these people as people yet.
I'm Novak.
Helen, eh?
Stern.
Rosalia Nostok.
Belen. Holdek and Mila Pfefferberg.
She made it.
Dolph.
Adam Levin.
Shouldn't laugh, but you know, they're all saying all these names, you know.
Hilman Edward.
And then there's this one guy, just Adam Levy, like, just the most simplest plain name ever.
Helena Hirsch.
A1.
Where's the server?
Helena Hirsch.
Wonderful, Oleg. You know how we make ice in the water?
Czechoslovakia.
The prisoners, however,
Excuse me.
they would have rather been somewhere else.
The train with the women has already left Płaszów and will be arriving here very shortly. But it's only a short walk further to the factory, where hot soup and bread is waiting for you. Welcome to Brünnlitz.
That's not the way you make chun. What do you like?
I like caviar.
Even little kids, eh? Even little kids. Just how they're brought up, what they're taught, what they see from their elders. I mean, that's what they do.
35, 40.
They're all dead, eh?
Where are the list makers? Where are the tapes?
Auschwitz, right? Yeah. It's not snow, it's ash.
Dezynfekcji. Szybko się rozbierać. Zabierajcie.
It's water. I thought that was it. That was it for them, but no. Are they gonna make it in town? Are they gonna be able to get him out of here, though? It's the little children that get me every time, man.
And the officer in charge of the selection went immediately to work and sent 2,000 of them straight away to special treatment. It is not my task to interfere with the processes that take place down here.
Like the shot, keeping him half in shadow.
I could have you arrested.
And protected by powerful friends. You should know that.
I do not say I'm accepting them. All I say is I'm not comfortable with them on the table.
Wälder Grün Hinder, Wälder Grün Leonora, Last Anna, Pfefferberg Miller, Dresdner Ruth, Dresdner Danka.
Danka. There were women in the German forces as well, back then. Look at that. Why are they taking the children? Danke.
To be on my train. They're scale munitions. Essential, girls.
I think he lost his accent right there.
Fingers polish the insides of shell metal casings. How else am I to polish the inside of a 45mm shell casing? You tell me. Back on the train!
Wow, he really cares, eh? It's come a long way. What about the rest, though? I guess you save as many as you can, eh? Roll. Oh, that's that guy. The lucky dude with the gun. Simon.
Guards will no longer be allowed on the factory floor without my authorization. For your cooperation, you have my gratitude. Come on, go.
It's his wife.
Or maitre d' will ever mistake you again. I promise.
How forgiving. After all this, she's okay with it. Different time, I suppose.
Pleasure to meet you.
Emily has volunteered to work in the clinic.
Very generous of you.
I don't keep any secrets from my staff.
Oscar, please.
I wouldn't worry about it. We'll get it right one of these days.
There's a rumor you've been going around miscalibrating the machine.
See a difference.
You'll lose a lot of money, that's the
Your
difference.
shell. Stan, if this factory ever produces a shell that can actually be fired, I'll be very unhappy.
The look on his face.
Baruch atah Adoshem, Elokeinu melech haolam, boire asher Cichon b'mitzvah v'ratzavaynu.
Like how they put color in certain things.
Do you have any money?
Why? Am I broke?
Well,
Yesterday morning at 2:41 a.m. at General Eisenhower's headquarters, the German war is therefore at an end.
The unconditional surrender of Germany has just been announced. At midnight tonight, the war is over. Tomorrow, you'll begin the process of looking for survivors of your families. In most cases, you won't find them. We've survived. Many of you have come up to me and thanked me. I'm a member of the Nazi Party. I'm a munitions manufacturer. I'm a profiteer of slave labor. I am a criminal. At midnight, you'll be free, and I'll be hunted. I shall remain with you until 5 minutes after midnight, after which time, and I hope you'll forgive me, I have to flee.
How the tables have turned.
Or you could leave and return to your families as men instead of murderers.
This one's not leaving. They're gonna shoot someone.
Thank you, Mr. Yeakey.
Thank you, Mr. Yeakey.
Thank you, Mr. Daryl.
Thank you, Mr. Yeakey.
Open wide.
What about the people that ate with the bread? You know? Did they make it out alive? Wow. They made him the ring.
It's Hebrew from the Talmud. It says, whoever saves one life saves the world entire.
Mm-hmm. Similar text is found in the Quran as well. Not entirely sure about the Bible. Might be in the Bible as well.
I threw away so much money. If I just...
There will be generations because of what you did.
That there will be.
This car. Good would have bought this car. Why did I keep the car? 10 people right there.
Huh.
10 more people.
Oh, okay. This might be it.
2 people. This is gold. 2 more people.
Oh man, I could have gotten more. Got a lot. Got a lot already.
You have been liberated by the Soviet army.
Well, I hear they're not that great liberators either, so.
Are there any Jews left?
Where should we go? Don't go east, that's for sure. They hate you there. I wouldn't go west either, if I were you.
Just stay? You know, I say that because of what's happening in Ukraine at the moment about the Soviet army. But, guess they did their part in that war. There's so much more still to be done, though. I could have done more. Could have gotten more out. It's that line, you know. Well, whatever got out.
Heil Hitler.
Better late than never. While a patient in a sanatorium battles, he was hanged in crimes against humanity. So this is a real wait, so after the war. Oh, these are real people. A righteous person by the Council of the Russian in Jerusalem invited to plant a tree in the Avenue of the Righteous. These are all real. Wow. I mean, this is a real person. That I did not know. Danke. Huh. Is there going to be enough space for all of them? Mila. Ellen. So these are the actors and then the real people? Wow. Who's that? May they all rest in peace. That's it? Oh. I'm gonna stick around for the post-credit scene where Iron Man shows up. Let's talk about the movie. This was quite a film. It was brutal. It was a tough watch. It was pretty out there. It kind of reminded me of The Color Purple. That movie was brutal as well. It's similar sort of thing, you know, people just hateful, just full of hate towards a certain group of people. Oh, man. Anyways, yeah. The movie from a movie point of view, I think I mentioned this during the reaction as well. During the movie, that it felt like I was watching real, like a documentary sort of, you know what I mean? Like a real footage being shown, a real events taking place, and they're just recording it rather than a movie, you know what I mean? And it felt like that, and I think they gave it a bit more realism, and that made it that much harder to watch, honestly. It was a great film. It was a very, very good film. There are a lot of messages in there. I mean, there's a lot you can take away from it. Obviously, it's a huge, huge event, a massacre, a genocide, the Holocaust. And so that's what was going on, and I think they captured that really well, the way it was at the time for the people. Certain scenes that really reflected the violence, really the cruelty, the, crimes against humanity all around, just everywhere, And then there were these parallels being drawn in certain scenes. There's these people getting, partying, or those two people getting married. It's people just having fun. And then on the other end, you had that one scene with Helen in particular I'm talking about. She's just getting beaten by this guy who loves her. And I do believe he did love her, but I'm not sure what exactly it was, whether it was duty or whether it was just a hatred or ignorance or what. But when it was clear he liked her, but still he couldn't get himself to... I'm not sure how to say this. He said everything he wanted to say, but still he couldn't take that last step. And I don't think Helen wanted him to take that last step. And I don't think anyone in that situation would. But then he just, "No, you almost got me. You are almost a person." Starts beating her. And you're like, okay, well, what the... She didn't even say a word. She didn't get anything. It's a sad movie, man. It was... I think that guy really was confused, though, Because on one hand, he had this love for this person who was Jewish, but then on the other hand, he was killing Jews for fun. I'm not entirely sure what to make of that. People are complicated, but yeah, I'm not going to sit here and make excuses for the absolute monsters like that. Someone who literally is sitting there, it's like hunting for them, you know what I mean? It's like a game, a sport, shooting little kids, shooting that woman who suggested something that she was hired to do. And then they did what she asked him to do. She just couldn't question them, I guess not in public. And then that last scene where they're asked, "Where should we go?" That scene is quite powerful. And, especially in today's world, if you look at, what's happening in today's world, it carries a lot of weight and a lot of meaning. And, But by far, the scenes that really got me were 3 scenes, I would say in particular. I mean, there were several. Right. But if I had to pick my top 3 scenes that really pushed me to the edge, it was that scene with the girl in the red coat. I don't know, when it's kids, it's just weird. And then that scene with Danka and that little boy going to the soldiers saying that, "No, I checked the whole place, there's nobody here." But then even more so than that was just a few people. And even more so than that, when those kids are put on the cars and they're being taken away, and all the mothers are watching these kids being taken away, and they know what that means, or they think they know what that means, and they all run towards the trucks. They're being shot at, and the kids are yelling, and the kids don't have a clue what's going on. The kids think that it's a good thing. They're waving at them. They're all laughing and smiling. They don't have a clue. See, that's the thing. They don't have a clue. That's why it gets me every time, man. They don't deserve this. They don't belong in all this. This is our shit. This is not theirs. Why are we bringing them into... Why are we bringing anyone into it, really? But yeah. And then the scene there at the end with Schindler saying, "I could have saved more." I think there's a lot. The reason why I chose those three scenes were because they were very emotional. They involved kids. And, well, I guess not the last one, but the first 2. And they also, I think, had many meanings and many sort of messages and symbolism, and a bit of symbolism, and basically the movie telling us what we can do now moving forward. Like, what's done is done, right? That's tragedy. That's just horrible. That's horrendous. But there's nothing we can do about that. But we can do something moving forward, So the girl with the red coat, I thought that was quite very well shot scene. There were a couple of scenes where only one thing in the frame had color, the candles there at the end. Obviously, the movie starts with color as well. The candles there at the end, and it was very similar to how it starts with the 2 candles at the start as well. And there are people around the table, and then they're just gone. And you're like, uh-oh, it has begun. But yeah, the girl with the red coat. When she came into the frame, I think I touched on it a little bit during the reaction as well. She's all I could look at. She's all I could think about. Everything that was going around her, the violence, the brutality, the just stupidity, really, the cruelty. it sort of faded away, and I at least, focused and honed in on this one person looking at her. And the only time I would see someone in the background is if they fall right next to her or behind her or in front of her or around her, which was all around. I was like, whoa, that's quite an effect right there. That is genius. And then there's this Schindler dude looking at her as well. And I think it might be his perspective there as well, him focusing on that one girl. And we see that girl later on as well. And he's focused on that as well again. You know, even in that scene when she's walking by that, there's a line of people and they're trying to shoot him. And I didn't even realize it was there. And you guys tell me I'm the guy who notices everything. In that moment, I didn't. And then they shoot and I'm like, whoa, that was happening this whole time. And I guess now that I think about it, I guess it could be sort of a message about what happened in the past as well, that it was so obvious, so in your face, but like no one just saw it, I guess, because everybody was like in their own world, stuck with their own problems. Yeah. It was very well shot. Some of the scenes were some of the scenes with the shadows, the way they used them to show the emotions and the overall feel of the scene. It was so well done. And another scene that sort of had a real impact on me, one that really stuck with me, was the scene with Helen. You know, when Schindler kisses her on the forehead and she sort of flinches and he's like, no, it's not that kind of a kiss. When it's done, she just breaks down and starts crying, because that's like, for the first time in a very long time, very, very long time, she experiences something from a German or a Nazi that isn't, where she doesn't have to do anything in return. You know what I mean? Where it's just pure and simple love and care. And that's it from her point of view. And it's just so, that's why I say this is a very depressing movie. But at the same time, there's some hopefulness about it. You know what I mean? Like scenes like that, obviously the scene at the end, I could have done more, right? But stuff like that, it makes it a bit hopeful, because it was absolutely devastating what happened. And yeah, man, the contrast between the joy and brutality, and some of these scenes were so well done. This was just a brilliant movie. It felt like a documentary, you know what I mean? Like a real thing you were watching it. Some of the scenes where there were, you focused on this one person or a couple of people because you knew those people, but then you see these piles and piles of stuff, shoes and suitcases and dresses and stuff, and you're like, well, they belong to someone. Yeah, we saved that. We saw that one person getting saved, but what about all of this? And then Schindler, obviously, you know, at the beginning, he's this guy who's looking to make some money. He has failed before. As he says, there's one thing that I've been missing this whole time. And the woman says luck. And I'm like, nah, I think he's going to say war, because luck is, in a way, always there. You know what I mean? War? Well, in a way, war is always there, too. Still, today, you've got wars. I've already spoken about the war in Ukraine. Well, speaking about Jews, there's the whole Israel and Palestine thing going on. There's Turkey, Iraq, Syria, Yemen, the African nations, anywhere, go anywhere, really. There's some shit going on, like, most of it is just filled with hatred towards different kind of people. It's unbelievable, man. It's despicable, really. But yeah, so Schindler, he starts off as this guy. He's looking to make money. He's looking to profit off of this opportunity, or he sees it as an opportunity. And he gets Jews because Jews are cheaper than Polish slaves. And he gets a lot of women because, well, he likes women. At first, I thought he might be going for the women because they're cheaper, you know. Jews are cheap, but then women are even, Jewish women then even cheaper. And it's all business. It's all just logical. It's all objective. It's all, let's make as much money as possible. And in a way, if you think about it, that money that he made, it might not have been the best way to make that money, but at the end, he used it for good. And I think that has to count for something. Not something, it has to count for a lot. I mean, he saved 1,100 people, but I think that the reason why that the red coat girl sticks with me is not just that. I mean, it's obviously all those reasons that I've already mentioned, but I think it's his perspective as well, Schindler's perspective. He, for the first time, it seems like he sees what's going on. There's a child and everything that is going around her. It is always happening. It's not just that moment. That's the moment you and I notice it. But it's happening all around her. That's the moment Schindler notices it and sort of feels. And then the woman says, let's get out of here. Like, she can't even take this. She can't even see it. So it's sort of, something happens inside of him. And from that moment, he decides to then start saving these people. And then at the end, he doesn't even care about the money. He's literally like, this car, I could have sold it. 10 more people to spin, 2 more people, 1 at least. I could have done more than that. I think that right there is a message to us. Look around you. You could do more. I'm not saying you're not doing enough, but you could do more before it's too late. So go ahead, do more. There's always someone in need. There's always something to be done. Like I said, there's still wars going on all around the world. There's still people out there who needs, everything. Food, shelter, money, clothes. And you don't really need a war. I mean, some of these countries where I come from too, there are people who don't have this stuff. My own family was like that too. I grew up very poor. Some of you see me right now and you're like, oh, I don't get these people in tough conditions. You have no idea what I've been through. There's always something you can do, always people that need help, and you can always do more. You got to start somewhere though. And he started somewhere, and he saved a lot of people. He saved a lot of people. A lot. Now, of course, having that much money helps, but if you don't have that money, you can still help. You can free one person, right? I'm just giving an example. You don't have to go out buying people. Do you know what I mean? It's just an example. One person, I could have saved one more person. It all counts. It all counts. So yeah, don't take what you have for granted. Cherish it. Be happy with what you have. Be grateful. Be happy with whom you're with. And try to do good, man. Try to be better. Try to leave this world better than you found it. I know it's a cliche saying, but it's really a beautiful one. It's something that I think we should all focus on. It's, we could really have a beautiful, just think about it for a minute. If those people, the Nazis in Nazi Germany, they were very, very, very powerful, right? For a nation to take on the entire world, literally, and go on for 6 years? About 6 years? Actually, almost 6 years. Yeah, it started in September 1949 and it ended in September 1945, right? Very bad with dates and history. But I think that's when it started and ended. So 6 years. For 6 years, these people went up against the whole world, and they gave them a run for their money. If you take those people, those are capable people, and you use them for good. The tech they had, the power they had, the money they had, the influence they had, all of it. How much good could they have done with that? Instead, they used it for evil. How much of a better place the world would have been if they just chose to use all the resources for good instead. Think about that, really. And most of those people thought they were doing good. That's the thing that makes me scared, man. That's the thing that really scares me. Is because they don't know what they're doing is wrong. Some of them did, yeah. But not all of them. Like that guy there hanging at the end. He's very proud. He says, those 2 words. I'm not going to say it, but he says it. Even at the moment he's dying. So even I might be thinking what I'm doing right now is good, but you guys really like to see me suffer, huh? Okay. All right. You know what? Well done. I really tried my best, though, in this one not to cry. Those 3 scenes that I mentioned, I pretty much cried. My nose started running, my eyes were watery, but I didn't shed a tear, though. I was like, I'm not gonna. For once, let me go through a movie without doing that. And I did it. I'm proud of that. There's nothing wrong with crying. But yeah, this is a brilliant movie. It was very well shot. The story is inspirational. And it's a true story and true events. And it's devastating and it's horrible. And I hope it never happens again. And as I say it, literally all these wars around the world come to my mind. So yeah, well, there's that. So yeah, like I said, let's end it on a good note, man. Do good. Go out there. Do more, do better, be kind. That's real power. forgive, I pardon you. And I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a nice